How does relative estimation work? Can Harry Potter teach us how to use relative estimation for forecasting the size of product backlog items in a Microsoft Business Application backlog? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Hi, my name is Neil Benson from the Customery Academy. My son Jensen recently completed his first Harry Potter book, and it reminded me of a useful metaphor about relative estimation using Harry Potter books. This is J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter Complete Collection box set, published by Bloomsbury in English in October 2014. There are 7 books in the box set. Imagine this was the product backlog for your Power Apps or Dynamics 365 application, and these 7 books were unestimated user stories. You can look at the spine of each of the books and you can see that they're different sizes. Book 1, The Philosopher's Stone, and Book 2, The Chamber of Secrets, are about the same size. Book 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban, is about 50% bigger than Book 1 or 2. Book 4, The Goblet of Fire, is nearly twice as big as Book 1. Book 5, The Order of the Phoenix, looks like it's the biggest in the series, twice the size of Book 1. And Book 6, The Half-Blood Prince, is about the same size as Book 4. And so is Book 7, The Deathly Hallows. There, that's a relative estimation using the Harry Potter series. How easy was that? A kid could do it. All right, Jensen, tell me about the book you've just read.
I've just read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
That was book number 1.
It's book number 1 and this is what it looks like on the front cover.
How big is that compared to book 2?
It's about the same size.
So compare those two. You reckon it's about the same?
Yeah?
Cool. And what size is book 3?
Book 3 is about 1.5 times as thick as book 1. And this is the front cover for book 3.
Okay, and then what's next? Book 4. How big is
Yeah.
book 4 compared to book 1?
It's about twice the size.
All right.
Well, nearly twice the size. It's not exactly twice the size.
That's all right. And then what's the next one? Book number 5.
Book 5 is twice the size of the first book.
Is it more than twice the size?
Probably not.
Probably not, but it's about twice the size. It's called The Order of the Phoenix. All right. What's next?
Book 6.
Book 6. How big is that compared to book 1?
It's about the same size as book 4.
Okay. And then book number 7.
Book 7 is the same size as book 4 and 6.
Okay. Once we've estimated the size, we can derive the duration. To derive the duration, we multiply the size by our velocity, just like in your physics class. D divided by V equals T. So, in Harry Potter terms, to figure out how long it will take to read the book, we divide the size of the book by our reading speed. Let's see what Jensen has to say about how long it'll take to read. And tell me, how long did it take you to read book number 1?
About a month.
About a month to about 4 weeks?
Yeah.
And how often were you reading?
About an hour a day if you combine all my reading.
Yeah, so if you put all your time together during the day, a few minutes here and there,
Yeah.
would add up to about an hour.
Yeah.
And so how long do you think it's going to take you to read book 2?
About the same amount of time.
And then by the time you get to book 7, do you think you'll be reading at the same speed?
Probably a bit faster.
A bit faster, so you'll be even quicker when it comes to reading book 7.
Yeah, it might take a month and a half instead of just 2 months.
Awesome, because it's twice the size, but you might be able to do it in a month and a half. That's amazing, Jensen. I really appreciate you telling us about your reading. If Jensen used book points to represent the size of the books, and 4 was his baseline number of book points for the size of book 1, The Philosopher's Stone, here are his estimates for the size of the other books. Chamber of Secrets, 4. Prisoner of Azkaban, 6. Goblet of Fire is a 7. The Order of the Phoenix is an 8. Half-Blood Prince is a 7. Deathly Hallows is also a 7. Jensen said it took him a month to read The Philosopher's Stone, so let's say his velocity is 4 book points per month. Remember, D divided by V equals T, or 4 book points divided by 4 book points per month is 1 month. We can now calculate how long it will take him to read each book. Chamber of Secrets, 1 month. Prisoner of Azkaban, 1.5 months. Goblet of Fire, about a month and 3 weeks. Order of the Phoenix, 2 months. Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows, also about 1 month and 3 weeks each. The total is 10.8 months. But Jensen also said that he thinks his reading speed will increase as he spends more time reading and his skill improves. So if his reading speed increases to 4.5 book points per month for books 4, 5 and 6, and 5 book points per month for book 7, then it'll take him 9.8 months to read the entire series. Just like Jensen did, I'd always recommend using a high velocity and a low velocity to give your grown-ups a range when they ask you how long it will take to get done. So there you have it. If Jensen can use relative estimation to forecast how long it will take to read the complete Harry Potter collection, I'm sure you can use it to estimate the size of your Microsoft Business Application backlog. If you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. In the meantime, keep sprinting. Bye for now.
Hey, by the way, what age are you?
7, but I'm turning 8 in 5 days.
Whoa, happy birthday, Jensen.
Thanks.